Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Snow TV and Snow College basketball action. We're excited to have you along as the Snow College Badgers take on the Golden Eagles of USU-Eastern. It is sophomore night here at Snow College, and Snow College would like to give some recognition to its sophomores here on the team.
We appreciate his parents for their support and welcome them here this evening. Thanks, Brandon. You have set the standard for managers at Snow College. Lawrence Pierce, son of Lawrence and the Warrior Pierce, transferred to Snow College after playing one season at Pima Community College. Lawrence was recruited to bring experience to the team and has been able to share his experiences with the freshmen on the Badger team. He is an excellent student, one that has had instructors stop in the athletic offices to commend him on his studies. He is looking forward to graduation and transferring to a four-year school to continue his basketball playing. Lawrence has been able to be a spark for the Badgers as he has taken his role as sixth man and helped the team with his on-ball defense and ability to penetrate and finish or find the open player. We wish Lawrence the best of luck as he moves on to Snow College. Tim Hughes, son of Greg and Sabrina Hughes, is finishing up his second year in the basketball program here at Snow College. He graduated from Escalante High School, where he is one of the leading scorers in the state. He has continued his hot shooting for the Badgers, leading the team in three-point percentage and one of the top free throw shooters on his team. Tim has a great work ethic, has come to practice every day with a desire to improve his skills. Tim and his wife Stephanie are looking to transfer to a four-year university and continue playing basketball. Tim will be graduating and would like to thank Stephanie for her support and the sacrifices she has made for him to play basketball. Thanks to Tim and Stephanie for your contributions to Snow College.
All right, so some recognition going on to Snow College's sophomores here. The team manager, as well as Lawrence Pierce and Tim Hughes, two very important players here on this Badger basketball team. Of course, Lawrence Pierce, a spark off the bench, really the sixth man. He's a really high energy, high intensity player, and he's a great defender, and he's really good on ball with his offense as well. Tim Hughes, of course, is Snow College's resident sharpshooter. He is the resident three-point specialist here, and he's a great three-point shooter. And look for him to be involved tonight as Snow College takes on one of their toughest opponents yet. The last time these two teams met was in Price, Utah, at the home court of the Golden Eagles, and Snow College fell just short there with a 12-point loss. Imagine Snow College is going to come out hard today and really try to compete hard and play tough tonight. All right, so starting lineups here for USU Eastern. Number 2, Tremere Burrell. Number 3, Nafis Walker. Number 10, Jelani Neely. Number 15, Kendall Amerson. And number 44, Teotonio Doe. And now the lineup for your Snow College Badgers. Number 0, Gentry Thomas. Number 2, Walter Wright. Number 3, Tim Hughes.
Number 12 on the team of Anthony Morris.
Number 12, Anthony Morris. And number 33, Nate Allen. It'll be interesting to see Snow College take on USU Eastern here. Should be one of the better matchups this season. Of course, Snow College has yet to beat USU Eastern here, USU Eastern this season yet. So you can imagine Snow College really wants to come out hard, play very, very tough, especially to build some momentum leading into the postseason tournament that's happening here at Snow College next week. As we get set to jump it here, Nate Allen loses the jump against Teotonio Doe. Ball goes to Jelani Neely, kicks it over to Kendall Emerson. Guarded here by Tim Hughes. A lot of good ball movement here for the Golden Eagles. Nafis Walker takes it, drives it baseline there. Is able to get the score. Shamir Burrell gets the first points of this ball game. Walter Wright has the ball, kicks it over to Anthony Morris. Tries to kick it down low. Ball gets knocked into the backcourt. Walter Wright chases it down. Badgers looking for something. They need to find a shot here. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Anthony Morris on the drive. Foul on number 2, Walter Wright. Offensive foul, that's not a good way to start this ball game for the Badgers. So Jelani Neely walks the ball up court here. Guarded here by Walter Wright. Neely has the ball in the right wing. Screen set there by Doe. Stop and pop by Neely, no good. Rebound goes to Doe, but we've got a jump ball here as Anthony Morris just wraps up that ball. A jump ball, it's going to be Snow College basketball here. Excellent awareness there by Anthony Morris to realize that he didn't get the rebound, but to just force the jump ball there and give it to the Badgers. Gentry Thomas has the ball on the right wing. Screen set left by Allen. Kicks it over to Walter Wright. Ball works its way down low to Nate Allen, no good. Kendall Emerson on the rebound here. Tough defense being played by USU Eastern. As Emerson drives left, no good on the shot. Jelani Neely though, stop and pop, no good. Rebound gets kicked out to Anthony Morris. Walter Wright has the ball, driving. Takes it all the way, gets fouled. Fouled by number 3, Nafis Walker. On the shot, it's going to be 2 shots here for Walter Wright. First personal, first team foul here for USU Eastern. And Walter Wright makes the first free throw. Not surprising, he's an 88% free throw shooter on the year. And that's good as well. Walter Wright ties the score up here at 2. With just over 18 minutes left to play here in this first half. We've gone about 2 minutes in and a lot of good defensive stops here by both teams. Got a foul here on number 44, Teotonio Doe. His first personal foul here, second team foul. Walter Wright has the ball, guarded here by Neely. Up top here to Gentry Thomas. Screen set left by Morris. Kicks it over to Morris, top of the arc. Down low to Nate Allen. And he just muscles his way in there. Nate Allen gets his first 2 points of this ball game. And the shot, long shot there by Kendall Amerson, no good. Shot is offline there by Snow College. Kicks it over again to Amerson. Kendall Amerson, one of the leading scorers here for USU Eastern. They're really going to have to watch him and keep a lid on him. You don't want him to get warmed up here. Kendall Amerson makes his first 2. Gentry Thomas kicks it over to Nate Allen. Gentry Thomas taking it all the way in. Shot is no good, but he gets fouled. Foul on number 2, Tremere Burrell, his first personal.
Foul on number 2, Tremere Burrell. That is his first personal at the line, shooting 2 for the Badgers.
So Gentry Thomas at the line shooting 2 here. And he misses the first. And that one's good. Gentry Thomas picks up his first point of this ball game. Score is now 5-4, 16.5 minutes left to play here in this first half. Ball stolen away by Walter Wright. Badgers on the run. Walter Wright taking it all the way. Scoop shot, it's no good. We got a foul here, though, on number 0, Gentry Thomas. His first personal foul, second team foul for the Badgers. Just over 16 minutes left to play. Score still 5-4 in favor of the Badgers. Kendall Amerson has the ball on the right wing, guarded here by Thomas. Kicks it over to Nafis Walker. Walker has the ball, drives right into the middle, kicks it off to Tremere Burrell, who lays it in. Tremere Burrell picks up his 4th point of this ball game. Score is now 6-5 in favor of USU Eastern. Gentry Thomas taking it all the way, baseline. Gentry Thomas now has 3 points. Gentry Thomas and Walter Wright are 2 players that USU Eastern needs to look out for on this Badgers squad. They are arguably the 2 best players on this team. Gentry Thomas, corner 3, spots it up, and that's good. Gentry Thomas! He now has 6 points, and Gentry Thomas is starting to warm it up here. Score is now 10-6 in favor of Snow College. 15 minutes left to play in this first half. Walker has the ball, kicks it up top. Tremere Burrell for 3. No good. They're going to rule it out of bounds. It touched the shot clock. Walter Wright walks the ball up court here. Kicks it over to Anthony Morris, down low to Nate Allen. His little turnaround jumper, no good. Kicks it over to Nafis Walker, guarded here by Tim Hughes. Up to Jelani Neely. Shot is no good, but they get their own rebound. Screen set left by Doe. Driving baseline is Neely. Kicks it out to Burrell. 2 shots. They're going to call this a foul here on number 12, Anthony Morris, his first personal. 3rd team foul here. At the line shooting 2 here is number 2, Tremere Burrell. So he makes the first. Burrell now has 5 points in this ball game. And that's good as well. So Tremere Burrell now with 6 points. Walking the ball across half court, here's Walter Wright. Score is 10-8, 14 minutes and 10 seconds left to play here in the first half. Morris has it, driving it baseline, kicks it over to Tim Hughes. He'll stop and pop for three, and that's good, Tim Hughes! Driving is Neely, kicks it out to Nafis Walker. Walker's gonna tow it for a long three-point shot. That is no good, rebound goes to Gentry Thomas. Thomas has the ball here, guarded by Kendall Emerson. Kicks it up to Walter Wright near midcourt. Wright guarded here by Neely. Kicks it out again to Thomas. Screen set right by Morris. Kicks it down low to Morris now. Morris working on the drive. No good, it just goes around the back of the rim. Rebound goes to USU Eastern. Kendall Emerson on the drive. No good, and they're going to call that a charge on Kendall Emerson. His first personal foul, fourth team foul. All right, so we've got a timeout taken on the court. We're going to take one as well, and we will be right back with more Snow College basketball action for you here on Snow TV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Snow TV and Snow College basketball action. Today's matchup sees the Snow College Badgers taking on the Golden Eagles of USU Eastern Utah. 13 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in this first half, and the score is 13-8. Snow College leads here. Blake Truman has it, kicks it over to Walter Wright on the wing, down low to Lorenz Stalkup. He'll stop and turn around, and they're going to call a foul here on number 34, Todd Helgeson, his first. Shooting two here is Lorenz Stalkup. And he makes the first. Lorenz Stalkup now is on the board with his first point. And he makes them both. Lorenz Stalkup now with 2 points in this ball game. 13 minutes left to play. Score is 15-8 in favor of the Badgers. Trayvon Langston has it. Kicks it over in the corner now to Jelani Neely. Kicks it back up top now to Nafis Walker. Back over now to Langston. Over again to Walker on the wing. Gets it to Nafis in the corner. Jameer Burrell on the shot is no good. So Walter Wright has the ball. He's going to walk it up half court here. 12.5 minutes left to play. Score still 15-8 in favor of the Badgers. Kicks it over to Blake Truman. He'll toe the three. And that's good. Blake Truman gets his first 3 points of this game. It is now a 10-point lead for Snow College. 12 minutes left to play. Score is 18-8 in favor of the Badgers. And we've got a foul committed here by number 15, Lorenz Stalcup. His first personal, 4th team foul here for the Badgers. So 4 team fouls for the Badgers and 5 team fouls for the Golden Eagles. Jelani Neely set to inbound the ball here. Kicks it up to Nafis Walker on the wing. Driving baseline is Walker. He'll stop and turn, kicks it out. Good ball movement, works its way on the wing. Trayvon Langston shot no good there. But for the rebound and putback, that was number 34, Todd Helgeson. He gets his first 2. And Walter Wright on the drive there. Gets fouled here by number 5, Trayvon Langston. His first personal, 6th team foul here for USU Eastern. So good job so far by Snow College thus far to draw so many fouls and get them close to the penalty here. Gentry Thomas has the ball, guarded by Walker, drives right as Thomas. Kicks it, goes all the way in baseline, and Gentry Thomas takes it all the way. Gentry Thomas now with 8 points. And no good on the shot there was Todd Helgeson. Rebound goes to Walter Wright. Badgers on the run. Kicks it over to Tim Hughes, now back up top to Wright. Guarded closely here by Trayvon Langston. Screen set left by Stalcup. Stalcup looking for something. Gets Tim Hughes over to Gentry Thomas. He'll try for 3, and that's good. Gentry Thomas. This kid is on fire right now. He is 4 for 4, 2 of 2 from behind the 3-point line. He's got 11 points already. Fantastic job by Gentry Thomas. He's really carrying his team at this point. Snow College to this point has only missed 5 shots. They're shooting 58% from the field, 7 of 12. They're shooting 4 of 5 from the 3-point line. That is good enough for 80% from beyond the arc. That is amazing. As well as 83% from the free throw line. They're playing great defense as they're holding USU Eastern to just about 31% from the field and scoreless from beyond the arc at this point. Rebounding battle is fairly close. USU leads 7-5. Snow College has 5 assists to USU's 1.
Please make your way to the east side of the gym. Your chance to win that pizza.
Driving baseline is Kendall Emerson, and his shot is no good. Falls just short. Jelani Neely in the corner takes the 3, no good. Rebound goes to Blake Truman. Gentry Thomas going all the way, no good. Rebound goes to Kendall Emerson. Getting double teamed here was Emerson, kicks it over to Jelani Neely. Now down low to Teo Doe, and that's good. Teotonio Doe gets his first 2 points of this ball game. Gentry Thomas, he'll toe the line. His shot is offline there. They're going to call Gentry Thomas with a reach here. His second personal foul. So Lawrence Pierce is going to check in, make his first appearance of this game. Head coach Rob Nielsen going with a very quick lineup here. LeJon Johnson, Walter Wright, Lawrence Pierce, Blake Truman, and Lorenz Stalcup. No good on the shot. Truman gets the rebound. Kicks it up top to LeJon Johnson. Johnson has the ball, kicks it up to Lawrence Pierce on the left wing. Screen set left, or excuse me, screen set right by Stalcup. Kicks up to Blake Truman on the top. Over and out to Lawrence Pierce on the left wing. Screen set almost by Truman. Pierce driving it, kicks it over to LeJohn Johnson, corner three. That's good, LeJohn Johnson! LeJohn Johnson now with his first three-pointer of this game. Score is now 26-12 in favor of Snow College. Jelani Neely has the ball, working it around the perimeter. Kicks it over to Todd Helgeson. And he scores there. Walter Wright has the ball, guarded here by Vitor Machado, who makes his first appearance. Kicks it up top to Johnson, now over to Pierce. Pierce looking for something. 8 minutes and 45 seconds left to play in this ball game. Scores 26-14 in favor of the Badgers. Walter Wright has it, he'll stop and pop, and that's good. Walter Wright. Walter Wright now with 4 points. Vitor Machado, he'll stop and pop, trying to answer back, and he does.
Let's go, guys.
Screen set right by Blake Truman. Kicks it over to Walter Wright. Wright has it, hands it off to Johnson on the top of the arc. Kicks it down low now to Truman. Truman turns, spins around, and that's good. It just rolls its way in. Blake Truman now has 5 points in this ball game. Boy, the Badgers are scorching from the field tonight, shooting 59% to USU Eastern's 37. Kendall Emerson on the left wing, guarded here by Lawrence Pierce. Emerson looking for something, screen set right. Kicks it down low to Todd Helgeson, who overdoes it. Teo Dodo gets it, and he gets swatted away by Lorenz Stalcup. Walter Wright has the ball, taking it all the way, driving. And Teo Dodo blocks the ball, but they're going to call a foul here. Foul, of course, on number 44, Teo Tonio Doe. Second personal foul, 7th team foul. It's going to send Walter Wright to the free throw line here. Walter Wright gets that one as well. Walter Wright now has 6 points. Score is now 32-16, 7.5 minutes left to play in this ball game. Ball movement working its way along the perimeter here for the Golden Eagles. Vitor Machado has the ball up top, kicks it over to Jelani Neely, driving baseline. And they're going to call LeJohn Johnson here with the block. 7th team foul, first personal foul for Johnson. Shooting 1-1 here is number 10, Jelani Neely. And he makes the first. And he makes the second. Jelani Neely now with 2 points in this ball game. Ball is inbounded here to Walter Wright as he walks it up half court here, guarded closely by Vitor Machado. Wright has the ball, screen set left by Truman. Morris has the ball up top here, looking for something. Almost loses the handles, gets Truman down low on the block. Truman looking for something, spins in, and they're going to call that a traveling violation on Blake Truman as he just picked up his pivot foot there. 6 minutes and 47 seconds left to play here in this first half. The score is 32-18 in favor of Snow College. We've got a timeout on the floor. We're going to take one as well, and we'll be right back with more Snow College basketball action for you here on Snow TV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Snow TV and Snow College basketball action. We are coming to you live today from the Snow College Activity Center, where the Badgers are taking on the Golden Eagles of USU Eastern Utah. And so far throughout the first half, it's been sort of a runaway almost. The score is 32-18 in favor of Snow College, with about 6.5 minutes left to play here in this first half. Shamir Burrell on the shot there misses, and the rebound goes to Blake Truman. Kicks it over now to LeJohn Johnson. Truman has the ball up top here near midcourt. Pass looking for Johnson there. Blake Truman was looking to get LeJohn Johnson there. Ball was stolen away there by Kendall Amerson. And we've got a foul here on Blake Truman. His first personal foul. Excuse me, I believe that is his second personal foul. As the 8th team foul now for the Badgers. And Kendall Emerson makes the first.
Todd, you got 33, you need to stay 12. We need to stop. That's it.
And he makes them both. Kendall Amerson now with 4 points in this ball game. The score is now 32-20 in favor of the Badgers, with just about 6 minutes left to play here in this first half. Lawrence Pierce on the drive, kicks it out to LeJohn Johnson, corner three, he'll toe it, and he makes that one too. LeJohn Johnson now with 2 3-point shots in this game. The Badgers are just shooting lights out from everywhere tonight. There's not much that they've done wrong. So Lawrence Pierce picks up his first personal foul. So at the line shooting 2 here is Kendall Amerson. Amerson makes the first. He now has 5 points in this ball game. So the lineup for head coach Robert Nielsen right now is Walter Wright, Tim Hughes, Lawrence Pierce, Anthony Morris, and Nate Allen. As Kendall Amerson makes both of his free throws there. Walter Wright has the ball here. Kicks it over to Lawrence Pierce, who rocks it around the perimeter. Guarded here by Amerson. Pierce driving right. Foul on number 21, Lawrence Pierce, his second personal foul. Tenth team foul now on the Badgers. Not a good place if you are Snow College. This is not where you want to be right now. Sending them to the line, getting close to being in the double penalty here. Delaney Neely spots up for a long 3-point shot, and that's good. And that cuts it down to a 10-point game. Just under 5 minutes left to play. Score is 35-25 in favor of the Badgers. Tim Hughes, he'll stop and pop at the free throw line, and that's good. Tim Hughes now with 5 points. And Neely takes the 3-point shot again, and this one's no good. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Badgers. It'll be USU Eastern basketball here. Kendall Amerson gets the inbound pass, and he'll spot for 3, and that's no good. Rebound goes to Walter Wright. Wright on the run, taking the ball up court here. Guarded closely by Vitor Machado, kicks it out to Tim Hughes behind the back. And they're going to call a foul here on number 34, Todd Helgeson, his second. That is his second personal foul, 8th team foul now for the Golden Eagles. Shooting a 1-and-1 here is Tim Hughes. And the first shot is good. And the second one is also good, so Tim Hughes makes 2 free throws here. From the free throw line, Snow College is shooting 9 of 10. USU Eastern also shooting 8 of 8 from the free throw line in their own respect. Kendall Emerson has the ball, kicks it up top to Nafis Walker, over on the wing to Machado, now down low to Burrell, kicks it back up top to Walker, now over to Machado, he'll take 3, no good. Rebound goes here to Lawrence Pierce, kicks it over to Walter Wright. With a chance to make this lead even bigger is Walter Wright. He'll kick it down to Nate Allen, and it does. Nate Allen with 4 points now. Walter Wright gets the assist. Excellent play, beautiful play, unselfish pass there by Walter Wright. Kendall Emerson there with the shot, no good. Rebound goes to Nate Allen. And he'll kick it out to Walter Wright now. 3.5 minutes left to play. Score is 41-25 in favor of the Badgers. Lawrence Pierce has the ball up top. Kicks it over to Walter Wright on the wing. Wright guarded here by Machado. Screen set right by Morris. Trying to get Nate Allen there. No good. The ball is stolen away. Kendall Emerson takes it all the way, though. Emerson now 2 of 6 from the field tonight. Snow College is going to take a quick timeout here with 3 minutes left to play in the first half. The score is 41-27. We're going to take a quick timeout with them, and we will be right back with more Snow College basketball action for you here on Snow TV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Snow TV and Snow College basketball action. We are coming to you live tonight from the Snow College Activity Center, where the Snow College Badgers are taking on the USU Eastern Golden Eagles. The score so far is 41-27 in favor of Snow, with about 3 minutes left to play. So Snow College really getting it done on both sides of the ball here, offensively and defensively, especially considering that USU Eastern is a team that Snow has struggled with this season. And Nate Allen with a nice little turnaround jumper there. Nate Allen now has 6 points, and the lead is back to 16 for Snow College. Machado has the ball up top. Kicks it down low to Todd Helgeson. Now over to Nafis Walker, back over to Helgeson. Got a foul on number 12, Anthony Morris. It's his second personal foul. That's the 11th team foul here for the Badgers.
At the line, shooting 2 for the Golden Eagles, number 34, Todd Helgeson.
11th team foul now for the Badgers, so they are in the double penalty here. So USU Eastern is going to get 2 shots from the free throw line every time now. And Todd Helgeson makes the first. Todd Helgeson now with 5 points.
Also back in for the Badgers, replacing number 12, Anthony Morris, is number 20, Blake Truman.
And Helgeson makes them both. Todd Helgeson now with 6 points in this ball game. Walter Wright has the ball, walks it across half court. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to play. Snow College holding on to a 14-point lead, score of 43-29. Walter Wright has the ball. Kicks it up top. Tim Hughes, he'll square his shoulders for the three. No good. That is a rare miss for Snow College tonight. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nate Allen. It'll be Snow College, or excuse me, USU Eastern basketball.
Oh, no. Line. That's fine. Let's go. Kendo. Toss.
Ball is inbounded here to number 2, Tremere Burrell. Kicks it over to Kendall Emerson. Now in the corner to Jelani Neely for 3, and that's good. Jelani Neely gets the 3-point bucket there. Walter Wright, he'll take it all the way, and he'll answer right back with a nice little jump shot of his own. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to play, score of 45-32 in favor of the Badgers. Nafis Walker has the ball here near midcourt, kicks it over to Kendall Emerson. Now back over to Walker for 3 in the corner. This one no good, rebound goes to Helgeson, kicks it out to Jelani Neely. Ball is stripped away, blocked away there by Nate Allen. Ball goes out of bounds, last touched by USU Eastern. It'll be Snow College basketball. And Blake Trubin trying to get the ball down low to Nate Allen. They're going to call a foul there on number 33, Nate Allen. It's his first personal foul. Working the ball around the perimeter here is USU Eastern. Nafis Walker has it, kicks it down low to Tremere Burrell. He'll take it all the way, no good on the shot. Rebound goes to Nate Allen. Walter Wright has the ball, kicks it across half court here. Wright guarded here by Jelani Neely. The shot is no good, but they're going to call a foul here on Neely before the shot, I believe. So shooting 1-1 for the Badgers here is Walter Wright. And it rims out. That's a very rare miss for Walter Wright from the free throw line. Kendall Emerson takes the shot, no good. Rebound goes to Tim Hughes. And the shot is no good. They're not going to call a foul there. So that brings an end to the first half of play. The score is 45-32 in favor of Snow College. Just some quick halftime stats for you here. Snow College shooting 63% from the field, 60% from beyond the arc, and 82% from the charity stripe from the free throw line. Only 4 turnovers, so they're taking care of the ball really well throughout this first half. They've forced only 3 turnovers from USU Eastern, so the Golden Eagles are also taking care of the ball really well here. And they're shooting perfect from the free throw line at this point. USU Eastern is. They're shooting really, really well. However, their shooting normally is just not what it normally is. They're only shooting about 30% from the field, only 18% from beyond the arc, and that is very, very rare for USU Eastern. You usually see them score a lot more than that. You usually see them shoot a lot better than how they have been tonight. But excellent first half of play there, especially by Snow College. We're going to take a break for halftime, and we're going to come right back with more Snow College basketball action for you here on Snow TV.
Charged up the ride, headed back to the cross again. Gotta see the girl one more time. My destiny's just around the bend, and when I slow down, it's not hard to find. I make good on the give and take, and leave town like a prison break. Could have been Milwaukee's best like Beast Light, but I stuck with the fam, racing for life. The probability between me and the dream is stretching farther than I thought I'd ever have to reach. Although growing up is tough enough, it's not tough as the love with all the hucklebuck and pressure to go out and get a job and be the thing that everybody thought you'd be while growing up. And I am, so act like you know what's up. I'm Black Ops showing up on you zombies, while the backdrop's blowing up.
Robin, I just had such a good time.
I did. Oh.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Wait, hold on. Someone over there? I don't think so.
To me, Snow College is opportunity. Well, that's the word that explains it.
For me, describing Snow College in one word would be caring.
If I were to describe Snow College in one word, it would be encouraging.
One word to describe Snow College would be exciting.
There's opportunities to get to know the faculty very well and have a personal relationship with them. And lastly, there's a lot of opportunities to get close with all your friends. In classes, you get to know people very well here.
It seems like students who come here are helped along their path and they're guided in a very nourishing environment.
We have a lot of activities held by the student body officers.
I think the faculty of Snow College genuinely care about the students at Snow and hoping that they can succeed and reach their goals. And in return, the students take on ownership and care about their education.
Wake up in the morning with a feeling in my head. Just another casual swirl made of lies and lead. Always heavier when it's in a balloon. Spinning through the parallel places that I know.
Charged up the ride, headed back to lacrosse again. Gotta see the girl one more time. My destiny's just around the bend, and when I slow down, it's not hard to find. I make good on the give and take, and leave town like a prison break. Could have been Milwaukee's best like Beast Light, but I stuck with the fam, racing for life. The probability between me and the dream is stretching farther than I thought I'd ever have to reach. Although growing up is tough enough, it's not tough as the love with all the hucklebuck and pressure to go out and get a job and be the thing that everybody thought you'd be while growing up. And I am, so act like you know what's up. I'm Black Ops showing up on you zombies while the backdrop's blowing up.
Robin, I just had such a good time.
I did. Oh.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Wait, hold on. Someone over there? I don't think so.
To me, Snow College is opportunity. Well, that's the word that explains it.
For me, describing Snow College in one word would be caring.
If I were to describe Snow College in one word, it would be encouraging.
One word to describe Snow College would be exciting.
There's opportunities to get to know the faculty very well and have a personal relationship with them. And lastly, there's a lot of opportunities to get close with all your friends. In classes, you get to know people very well here.
It seems like students who come here are helped along their path, and they're guided in a very nourishing environment.
We have a lot of activities held by the student body officers.
I think the faculty of Snow College genuinely care about the students at Snow and hoping that they can succeed and reach their goals. And in return, the students take on ownership and care about their education.
Wake up in the morning with a feeling in my head. Just another casual swirl made of lies and lead. Always heavier when it's in a balloon. Spinning through the parallel places that I know.
Charged up the ride, headed back to lacrosse again. Gotta see the girl one more time. My destiny's just around the bend, and when I slow down, it's not hard to find. I make good on the give and take, and leave town like a prison break. Could have been Milwaukee's best like Beast Light, but I stuck with the fam, racing for life. The probability between me and the dream is stretching farther than I thought I'd ever have to reach. Although growing up is tough enough, it's not tough as the love with all the hucklebuck and pressure to go out and get a job and be the thing that everybody thought you'd be while growing up. And I am, so act like you know what's up. I'm Black Ops showing up on you zombies, while the backdrop's blowing up.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Snow TV and Snow College basketball action. My name is Jared Walsh, and I'm here with you to call the second half of action between the Snow College Badgers and the Golden Eagles of Utah State University Eastern. As we start the second half, the score is 45-32 in favor of Snow College. Some quick little overview of some leading scorers here for Snow College. The leading scorer right now is Gentry Thomas, who has 11 points. Gentry Thomas with 11 points, Walter Wright with 8, and Tim Hughes with 7. For USU Eastern, Jelani Neely and Kendall Emerson both with 8 points apiece, followed by Tremere Burrell and Todd Helgeson also with 6 points apiece. Anthony Morris there gets his first 2 points of this game. The score is now 47-34 in favor of the Badgers, and we've only played about a minute here in this this second half. Gentry Thomas kicks the ball out of bounds there. Kendall Emerson sets to inbound the ball here against Gentry Thomas. Screen set right by Doe. Kicks it over now to Teo Doe again. Hands it back off to Emerson. Working its way around, finds Jelani Neely now down low to Tremere Burrell. They're going to call the foul here on number 33, Nate Olland. His second personal foul, first team foul here for the Badgers in this second half. Tremere Burrell makes the first. And Burrell makes both. He now has 8 points in this ball game. Walter Wright walks the ball up half court here. We've played about a minute so far. Score of 47-36 in favor of Snow College. Gentry Thomas with the ball here, guarded by Kendall Emerson. Kicks it out to Tim Hughes on the wing. Gentry Thomas has the ball. Kicks it down low to Nate Allen, who throws it off the glass and in. Nate Allen with 8 points now. Nafis Walker has the ball here, guarded by Tim Hughes. Looking for something, finds Jelani Neely near midcourt. Neely has the ball, guarded by Walter Wright. Now back up top to Burrell. As he drives, the shot is missed, but Teo Doe is there for the rebound and the putback. 17 minutes and 58 seconds left to play here in this second half. Score is now 49-38 in favor of the Badgers. Gentry Thomas on the drive. Stopping, kicks it over to Tim Hughes in the corner. 10 seconds on the shot, and they lose the ball. Nafis Walker has the ball, running it up midcourt here. Kicks it over to Neely. Neely for three, and that's good. Jelani Neely with 11 points now. The score is now 49-41. The lead has been cut to single digits now for the Badgers. And Gentry Thomas throws the ball away there to Nafis Walker. And Tim Hughes playing defense there. Tim Hughes will pick up his first personal foul. Second team foul now for the Badgers in this second half. Getting ready to shoot 2 at the line here is number 3, Nafis Walker, who is yet to score in this ball game. And he does right there, and they cut the lead to 7. And that shot is good by Nafis Walker. He now has his second point in this ball game. And USU slowly but steady chipping away. Badgers looking to get something, make something happen here. Lawrence Pierce on the drive, drives right, kicks it over to Gentry Thomas, driving left. And Gentry Thomas, pass intended for Walter Wright, and they turn it over again. Just not a good situation for the Badgers. They've turned it over a couple times here to start this second half. Down low is Teo Doe, or excuse me, I believe that was Tremere Burrell. The shot is no good, but he got fouled there by number 12, Anthony Morris. His third personal foul, third team foul now for the Badgers in this second half. 16.5 minutes left to play. Snow College holds on to a 6-point lead, 49-43. I mean, this is the first. And he makes the second. Walter Wright has the ball across half court here. Looking to make something happen. Down low, gets to Tim Hughes. Tim backs out to the perimeter here. And it ends up in the hands of Walter Wright here. Screen set right by Anthony Morris. Walter Wright on the drive. Boy, that ball was in the air there for a long time before it was blocked. Walter Wright gets the shot off, and it's no good. And Teo Doe answers right back with a little layup of his own. Timeout taken by Snow College. 15 minutes and 46 seconds left to play. The score is 49-46. We got a timeout. We're going to take one as well, and we'll be right back with more Snow College basketball action for you here on Snow TV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Snow TV and Snow College basketball. Well, what was once a runaway game in the first half has suddenly tightened up a lot here, as Snow College only holds on to a 3-point lead with just about 15.5 minutes left to play here as they take on the Golden Eagles of Utah State University Eastern. Lawrence Pierce on the drive, goes right, kicks it down low to Lorenz Stalkup. And they're going to say that Kendall Emerson, number 15, fouled him there. Kendall Amerson now picks up his second foul.
Do not go out with him. Hey, he got screen. He's sticking to the rim. Tail, let him go.
Ball's inbounded to Lorenz Stalcup, over to Lawrence Pierce. Walter Wright has the ball now here in the corner. Down low is Lorenz Stalcup. He'll turn around, stop and pop it, and the shot is no good. Rebound goes to Jelani Neely. Kicks it over to Nafis Walker. Driving left is Walker. Now loads it down to Tremere Burrell. Tremere Burrell now with 11 points. And it's just a 1-point lead now for Snow College. Walter Wright has the ball. He'll stop and pop, and that is good. That is good. Just under 15 minutes left to play here. Score is 51-48 in favor of Snow College. Kendall Amerson on the drive. We're going to call a foul here on number 15, Lorenz Stalcup. His second personal foul. Fourth team foul here for the Badgers. And they're going to call a foul here on Anthony Morris. His fourth personal foul. Nafis Walker for three, and that is offline. Rebound goes to Walter Wright. Ball almost stolen away there by USU Eastern. Walter Wright has the ball. Ball gets knocked out of his hands, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Snow College basketball. LeJohn Johnson has the ball here. Guarded closely by Kendall Amerson. Johnson has the ball, kicks it down low to Tim Hughes. He'll turn around and jump it. And it rims in and out there. Last touch, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Golden Eagles. It'll be Snow College basketball. A lucky break there for Snow College. They're going to need to score here again if they want to build any kind of momentum for the rest of this second half. And they're going to call a foul here on number 2, Tremere Burrell. That is his second personal foul. Tim Hughes at the line, he makes his first. Tim Hughes now with 8 points. And he makes them both. Tim Hughes now with 9 points in this ball game. He pushes the lead back up to 5. 14 minutes left to play here. The score is 53-48 in favor of the Badgers. Amerson has the ball, kicks it over to Walker, now back to Amerson. Finds Jelani Neely on the wing. Back to Amerson now, he'll drive into the paint. Kicks it out to Neely on the corner. Walks it back up to Walker. Now, Teo Doe now gets his 10th point of this ball game. And now 3 players are in double digits here for the Golden Eagles. Walter Wright on the shot there, misses it. Nafis Walker though, he takes it all the way and scores. Nafis Walker now with 4 points. 13 minutes left to play here, and the score is 53-52 in favor of the Badgers. John Johnson has the ball, kicks it over to Blake Truman. Truman finds Pierce near midcourt, now up to Stalcup. Badgers with plenty of time, 15 on the shot. Walter Wright drives it. Looking to pass it down low there to Lorenz Stalcup. Gets knocked out of bounds, it'll be Badger basketball. All right, so we've got a timeout taken on the floor here. We're going to take one as well, and we will be right back with more Snow College basketball action for you here on Snow TV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Snow TV and Snow College basketball action. With just about under 13 minutes left to play here in the second half of this ball game, Snow College holds on to a 1-point lead here against the Golden Eagles of Utah State University Eastern. Getting set to inbound here is LeJon Johnson. Kicks it in to Nate Allen. Hands it off there to Walter Wright. Wright has it. He'll stop and pop. No good on the shot. Rebound gets deflected out to Nate Allen and caught by LeJon Johnson. Walter Wright for three. No good, but the rebound goes to Nate Allen. He'll put it back up, and Nate Allen, now with 10 points, gets it in there and pushes the lead back up to 3 for Snow College. Snow College now with 3 players in double figures. Walker has the ball on the wing, kicks it over to Neely, now back to Walker. Playing keep away here. Kendall Emerson has the ball. He'll stop from pop for 3. No good. Looks like they're going to call a foul here on Nate Allen, number 33, his 3rd personal foul, 6th team foul now for the Badgers. 12 minutes and 9 seconds left to play here in this second half. Todd Helgeson gets swatted away there by Nate Allen, and Jelani Neely walks the ball back up. The rowdy crowd getting into it here. Neely has the ball on the wing, drives left, kicks it over to Kendall Emerson. Emerson with the ball, playing keep away around the perimeter, back to Neely, now back to Emerson. Emerson, he'll drive and he'll stop and pop, no good, rebound goes to Truman. Blake Truman kicks it out to Walter Wright. He crosses half court with it. Walter Wright taking it all the way, hands it off though to Nate Allen, and he just gently puts it in there. And now it's a 5-point lead with 11.5 minutes left to play here. Snow College leads 57-52. Nafis Walker has the ball, kicks it up to Emerson, now back to Walker. Guarded here by Johnson. Over to Walker, or Neely now has the ball. Kicks it over to Walker up top. Walker on the drive, kicks it over to Emerson in the corner for 3. And that's good. Kendall Emerson now with 11 points. Walter Wright takes the ball up court here, guarded by Jelani Neely. Walter Wright has the ball, looking for something. Finds LeJon Johnson in the corner, kicks it over to Blake Truman. Truman drives left, kicks it out to Lawrence Pierce. Pierce has the ball on the drive, and that's good. Lawrence Pierce, he picks up his first points of this ball game. 10.5 minutes left to play. Snow now has a 4-point lead, 59-55. Kendall Emerson has the ball, drives left, goes off his leg and out of bounds. It'll be Snow College basketball.
Hey, Josh!
10.5 minutes left to play here for Snow College. Walter Wright walks the ball across half court here. Right, looking for something. It's going to be tough. USU Eastern lines up in a 2-3 zone defense here. Kicks it down low to Nate Allen. And Nate just muscles his way in there and gets 2 more. Nate Allen now with 14 points. Score now 61 to 55. The 3-point shot there by Josh Van Weesup is good. And he cuts the lead now down to 3. Under 10 minutes left to play. The score is 61 to 58 in favor of the Badgers. Walter Wright has the ball, hands it off to Johnson, kicks it over to Truman in the corner. Back up top to Johnson now on the wing. Johnson in the corner for 3. No good on the shot. Just a little too hard off the back of the rim there. Delaney Neely has the ball, kicks it over to Van Weesup. Now back to Neely. Looking for something, finds Helgeson. Kendall Amerson on the drive. No good on the shot there, but it's rebounded by Nate Allen. Hands it off to Walter Wright. Wright on the drive, taking it, kicking it down low there to Blake Truman, who with a beautiful reverse layup. Blake Truman. Boy, we don't often see that from him, but that was fantastic. 8 minutes and 53 seconds left to play. Score is 63 to 58 in favor of the Badgers. Kendall Amerson for 3. This one's no good. Rebound goes to Nate Allen. Double teamed here. Kicks it off to Walter Wright. Wright has the ball. Looking for something. Guarded by Neely. Kicks it out to Lawrence Pierce. Now back up top to Walter Wright. Badgers are going to run some clock out here. Kicks it over to Lawrence Pierce now. Pierce on the drive left. Kicks it back to Walter Wright. He'll stop and pop for that, and that's good. Walter Wright on the little 10 or 18-foot jump shot is good. Score now 65 to 58. Just about 8 minutes left to play here in this second half. We've got a timeout taken. We're going to take one as well, and we'll be right back with more Snow College basketball action for you here on Snow TV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Snow TV and Snow College basketball action. Tonight we have a very, very close matchup, very tough matchup here for the Snow College Badgers as they take on the Golden Eagles of USU Eastern. This is a team that they have struggled with throughout this season. They have yet to defeat them, and they're looking to pick up their first win over them tonight. With 8 minutes left, Snow College holds a 7-point lead by a score of 65 to 58. Snow College, of course, looking to keep that lead, hopefully build some momentum here for the next their next game, which will be in the postseason tournament that will be happening here at Snow College next week. Ball is inbounded here to Jelani Neely. Kendall Amerson has the ball, kicks it over to Neely on the wing. Now back up to Amerson on the top. Amerson and Neely playing keep away with each other. Amerson now back to Neely. The ball goes out of bounds. Kendall Amerson jumped out of bounds there, and it's going to be Snow College basketball. That's exactly, you got to believe that's exactly what Snow College wanted in that situation. Hopefully a chance to push that lead back up to double digits where it once was.
Hey, they're running all stack. Don't get screened right there.
They've held USU Eastern here without a field goal here for almost 4 minutes. So a nice stretch by Snow College. Good solid defense. And LeJohn Johnson sinks his third three-pointer of this game. and he pushes the lead back to double figures for Snow College. Score is now 68-58 with about 7 minutes left to play here. Kendall Amerson takes the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. It was saved. Swatted away there by Nate Allen. And LeJohn Johnson has the ball up here again. Kicks it over to Walter Wright. Now in the corner. Gentry Thomas for three. That shot's no good.
Hey, get him in! Get him in! Get him in!
Ball went out of bounds. Last touched by USU. It's going to be Snow College basketball here. And as the teams take a timeout, let's go over some quick stats for you here. So some quick stats. Snow College shooting a blistering 57% from the field. They are shooting very, very well tonight. 7 of 16 from beyond the arc. That's good for about 44%. That's a pretty good shot percentage so far for this second half for this game. Shooting 38%, however, is USU Eastern. I'm not sure whether they're struggling to get good shots or whether Snow College is playing some terrific defense. Maybe it's a little bit of both. But they're struggling for whatever reason to shoot the ball efficiently tonight. They're shooting under 30% from the three-point line. They are shooting very, very well from the foul line. They are 15 of 16 from the foul line tonight. Snow College, of course, 11 of 13 from the foul line. So both teams shooting from the foul line very, very well here. Walter Wright has the ball near midcourt, drives it left. And Walter Wright just banks it off the glass there. The bank is open for Walter Wright as he just knocks that basket in. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to play here. Score is now 70-58 in favor of the Badgers. And the Badgers force another turnover there. Walter Wright has the ball. Ball gets knocked off of Walter Wright's leg there. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be USU basketball here as Vitor Machado takes the ball up court. Guarded closely here by LeJohn Johnson. Kicks it over to Josh Van Weesup. Back over to Machado. Now over to Amerson. Back up top here to Van Weesup. And he finds Machado on the wing. Now over to Amerson. Now back to Machado. On the drive there, and ball almost stolen away. As Gentry Thomas takes it all the way in for two. And that was some excellent defensive play there by the Badgers. We got a foul on number one, LeJohn Johnson, his second personal foul, 7th team foul here for Snow College. Five and a half minutes left to play. Score is 72-58. Making his first is Alione 2. So he lines up at the free throw line for a second foul shot here. And that is no good. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It'll be Snow College basketball. 5.5 minutes left to play. Score of 72-59.
Hey, we gotta get somebody. Everybody get somebody. Get somebody. Get somebody. Feast, you got two. Feast, you got two. Jelani, you get one. Don't leave. Let's go, y'all.
Walter Wright walks the ball up half court here. Guarded closely here by Nafis Walker. Screen set right by Anthony Morris. Kicks it down low to Nate Allen. Allen on the shot is no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by USU Eastern. It'll be Snow College basketball. Ball is inbounded here to Nate Allen. Kicks it over to LeJohn Johnson. Now over to Gentry Thomas on the wing. Screen set right by Morris. Thomas has the ball, driving it right. Kicks it over to LeJohn Johnson. He'll stop and pop for three. And why not? He hasn't missed yet tonight. LeJohn Johnson now with 12 points in this ball game. LeJohn Johnson now with 12 points, and that's 4 players in double figures for head coach Rob Nielsen. Shot is no good there. Rebound goes to Gentry Thomas and the Badgers. Walter Wright will take the ball up court here. Guarded here by Nafis Walker. Walter Wright on the drive, kicking it down low. Pass was intended there for Anthony Morris. Went through his hands and out of bounds. 4.5 minutes left to play, and the Badgers have built a 16-point lead, looking to extend that here. Jelani Neely walks the ball up court here. Kicks it over to Kendall Amerson. He'll stop and pop for 3. No good on the shot. Rebound goes to LeJohn Johnson. We've got a timeout taken here by Snow College. We're going to take one as well, and we will be right back with more Snow College basketball action for you live here on Snow TV.
Charged up the ride, headed back to lacrosse again. Gotta see the girl one more time. My destiny's just around the bend, and when I slow down, it's not hard to find. I make good on the give and take, and leave town like a prison break. Could have been Milwaukee's best like Beast Light, but I stuck with the fam, racing for life. The probability between me and the dream is stretching farther than I thought I'd ever have to reach. Although growing up is tough enough, it's not tough as the love with all the hucklebuck and pressure to go out and get a job and be the thing that everybody thought you'd be while growing up, and I am. So act like you know what's up. I'm Black Ops showing up on you zombies, while the backdrop's blowing up.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Snow College basketball action here on Snow TV. The Snow College men's basketball team is taking on the Golden Eagles of USU Eastern. And so far, they're doing a pretty good job. Just about 4 minutes left to play here in this ball game. Snow College has a 16-point lead. Score of 75-59 in favor of the Badgers. LeJohn Johnson looks to inbound, kicks it in to Anthony Morris, hands it off to Walter Wright. Guarded here by Nafis Walker. Walter Wright drives left. Wright has the ball, kicks it to Anthony Morris. 10 on the shot, up top here to LeJohn Johnson. Gentry Thomas trying to get it down low there to Anthony Morris. No good, it gets turned over. Jelani Neely has the ball, kicks it to Trayvon Langston. Now it works its way around to Teo Doe. And the shot from the corner is good as Teo Doe stares down the crowd. Walter Wright has the ball, takes it up court here. Walter Wright's going to drive it here, kicks it out to Gentry Thomas. He'll take the 3. Offline on that shot. Rebound goes to Anthony Morris, kicks it back up top here to Walter Wright. Walter Wright takes it baseline, and the little floater is good. Walter Wright now with 16 points. The shot is no good there by Jelani Neely. Rebound goes to Gentry Thomas and the Badgers. Walter Wright will walk it up court here. Guarded closely here by Nafis Walker. Kicks it over to Gentry Thomas now. Thomas on the take, no good. Almost turned over there, but saved by LeJohn Johnson. Walter Wright has the ball. He'll drive it baseline. He'll just lay it up and in. No good on the shot. Jelani Neely has the ball, kicks it down low. Back up top now over to Nafis Walker on the wing. Shot is offline there. Rebound goes to Gentry Thomas, and LeJohn Johnson will take it all the way and lay it up and in. LeJohn Johnson with 14 points here. And the Badgers now with an 18-point lead, just under 2 minutes left to play here. Score of 79-61 in favor of the Badgers. Rebound goes to Anthony Morris. Kicks it over to Walter Wright. Gentry Thomas has the ball here, kicks it over to Anthony Morris. And Trayvon Langston there lays the ball in. He got fouled, so it'll be an and one situation here. Fouls on number 0, Gentry Thomas. His 3rd personal foul of this game.
Josh.
The shot there is no good. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Badgers. It'll be Golden Eagle basketball. With 1 minute left to play, Snow College still holds on to a 16-point lead here. Josh Van Weesup with a long 3-point shot, and that's good. 79-66 in favor of the Badgers. Tim Hughes has the ball here. Kicks it over to Walter Wright near midcourt. LeJohn Johnson has the ball near midcourt here. 15 on the shot, just under 30 left to play. LeJohn Johnson for 3, and that's no good this time. A rare miss by LeJohn Johnson tonight. Got a foul on number 33, Nate Allen. His 4th personal foul. Josh Van Weesup for 3 again, and this one is good. Nine seconds left, and it's a 10-point ball game. Ball is inbounded here to LeJohn Johnson. Johnson's going to walk it off, and that's going to end the game. Snow College is going to pick up a win here. Their first win of the season against USU Eastern by a score of 79-69. Fantastic effort, great playing here by Snow College. They finished the game shooting 56% while holding USU Eastern to only 39% shooting. They shot 42% from the 3-point line, only 32% from the 3 for USU Eastern. So Snow College really did a number on defense, holding them to a very, very low shooting percentage. Snow College really just played fantastic, and they earned this win tonight. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, next week we will be broadcasting live again from the Snow College Activity Center, where we will be covering the basketball postseason tournament. Also, remember, please, if you like anything that Snow TV broadcasts, any of the athletic events, any of the business lectures, anything that Snow College does that Snow TV is a part of, please go online to youtube.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is youtube.com/SnowBadgerTV. Again, for Snow TV, my name is Jared Walsh, and thank you for watching.